Well, Anne Newman from the Christchurch Adventure Park has won the Emerging Tourism Leader Award at the New Zealand Tourism Awards, with judges commending her ability to successfully steer the Christchurch Adventure Park through multiple crises. Ain't that the truth? David Kennedy from Antarctic Centre, or the International Antarctic Centre, won the Tourism Industry Champion Award category for individuals who have been passionate champions of the tourism industry for over 10 years. Hello to you both, and congratulations to you both.
Thanks, Chris.
It's fantastic news, and it's a lovely story to actually talk about. And I want to start with you. You have led the Christchurch Adventure Park through, I can't believe it now, what major crises such as fires, floods, pandemics. What's been the biggest lesson you've learned about leadership in these extraordinary times?
Oh, the biggest lesson. I guess you can't control certain things. Things are going to come out of the blue, but just focus on what you can control. And I would say biggest probably lesson is communication. Just communicate with your staff, with your stakeholders, with your customers, and just tell them what's going on.
I remember when the second fire hit, and you were one of the first people I thought of, and I thought, oh no, poor Anne, not again. When that second Port Hills fire struck, what did you think? Here we go again? Or did you feel slightly more ready for it?
A bit of two things. I thought it was a very bad joke someone was playing on me. But then, definitely I think having done it once, it kind of meant that I kind of went, okay, I know what to do here. I've done this before. At the same time, the thing is, I've done this before. I know what's coming. So there was a wee bit of both in there.
How has the local community support shaped part of the park's recovery and success? Because when the first fire hit, I know that many of the trees perished, and I thought to myself, oh no, it's not going to be as cool as it once was, because you can't kind of walk or ride your bike down there. But locals still came out, haven't they? And they continue to support it. The bikers, riders.
Yeah, the community has been absolutely amazing in terms of their support. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them getting out and helping us. You know, they've planted native trees. That anything they can do, they want to help, which is fantastic. But just by coming into the park has been fantastic. But yeah, I think it was a real shame that we lost those trees the first fire. They were just back at a really good level that we were going to start building on the other side. Literally, probably a month after the fire happened again. So we're sort of back to square one on that side of the hill, but that's okay.
I want to discuss, I know you've got some exciting events coming up. David, to you now, I mean, I know this award recognises your longevity, can I say that word, for the past 10 years, but you have been in the industry for 30 years in tourism. What keeps your passion alive for this sector? Because it is a tough one, and it has been a tough one. Has there ever been a point where you thought, this is just too much?
No, I think the passion's easy when it's a real people game. So you get so much joy out of delivering amazing experiences with your team. So it's every day is different. There's always challenges. There's sometimes, as Anne well knows, there's bad times as well. But it's really all about the teamwork. And if you speak to anyone that's passionate about tourism, and there are thousands of those people out there, the real joy you get is delivering amazing experiences to people. Sometimes the things you deliver, they change people's lives. People come up to you and say, that was the best day of my life. So you're kind of seeking that every day to get that little buzz again to deliver that experience.
No doubt both of you know this kind of feeling that happens in New Zealand. We tend to be under the radar. We tend to not be wanting to shout our successes as much as we probably should, because we feel a little bit humble. I think that's changing for the better. Anne, what's your experience been like with that sentiment at the Adventure Park?
Look, I think that I totally relate to that. Winning this award, it feels a wee bit awkward because I'm normally talking about the park and it's about the park, but this one's sort of about me a wee bit. But I'll flick it back onto the park and say it's all about the team around you as well. So, yeah, I totally agree. That sentiment is absolutely 100% alive and well.
I mean, you really live and breathe the Adventure Park. I mean, you started there doing sort of a bit of marketing and PR, didn't you? And then you got the role of managing the entire park. So it's been a really lovely natural progression for you, hasn't it, Anne?
Yeah, I started out, I had my own marketing business, and like you said, I was doing the PR and comms and marketing while the park was being built and through construction when we opened. And then unfortunately I got the good job of doing all the comms while the park was on fire, because the spokespeople were either overseas or on a flight or fighting fires. So then I just naturally, the board approached me and asked me to think about running the place, which was not really on the agenda, but was a really great opportunity. So why wouldn't you take it up?
David, I know that if you're passionate about tourism, then surely you've done the Adventure Park zip line, have you?
I certainly have.
Isn't it awful?
I think it's such a unique perspective across to the Southern Alps as well.
It's awful.
It's always about looking.
Sorry.
What were you going to say, Anne?
I was going to say your video that you did, it had more beeps on it than anything else, and I think as a result you got quite a few hits on that because there was a lot of swear words coming out your mouth.
I remember saying, it's the zip line I hated was the one that goes over what do you call it? It's the was it
the highest one?
The highest one was. And there was a big wind gust, and you can hear me on the camera saying, "I don't like this," and I was saying it to myself like a crybaby. But the one I did enjoy is the final one, where you sort of feel a sense of, this is good. I'm sort of near safety, and I'm having a lovely time. I mean, that's still proving popular, isn't it? That zip line. Anne? Absolutely,
yeah. It's well and truly one of our sort of hero products at the park. I'm a wee bit like you. I don't like heights, so Zipline 3, I close my eyes on it. But Zipline 4, New Zealand's longest one, is fantastic.
David, in terms of the International Antarctic Centre, I mean, to be fair, Antarctica doesn't change, but the innovation and the research and the attractions that surround it do. Is that what also keeps you interested in the attraction yourself?
Yeah, it's fascinating here because we're on what we call the Antarctic campus. So we're in the middle of all the real Antarctic action. This is where the 4 of the main science programs, the Kiwis, the US Antarctic program, the Italians and the Koreans. So we meet a whole lot of scientists. We meet all the US Air Force and the New Zealand Air Force guys that fly people down to the ice. So we're constantly kind of getting informed. So we always call ourselves generalists. There's so much to know about Antarctica, and we're not scientists, but we have so much that we learn every day that we can impart to our guests. So it kind of keeps it fresh every day for people. And you get some amazing, there was one just a couple of weeks ago, there was a US Air Force pilot, and this young, probably 7-year-old boy walked over. He was all in uniform, looking like Top Gun. And this young boy walked over and said, "Oh, are you a pilot?" And the pilot got his phone out and showed him a video of him landing in Antarctica. And nothing to do with our attraction, but it just made that kid's day. And it's those little things that make it awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Well, look, congratulations to you both on winning such prestigious awards. Richly deserved. And let's give you a decent free plug. I mean, it's coming up to Christmas. It's coming up to the summer period. I mean, great attractions. You've probably both got, gift cards and vouchers that you can, that people can buy for even Christmas gifts, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Great place to come on your holidays to visit either the Antarctic Centre or the Adventure Park. And yeah, definitely if you want some stocking fillers, great options from both of us.
Yeah, I won't hold my breath for any more zipline things. I'm such a baby, but maybe I'll give it another go. But that's what I was going to ask you, Anne, because I really did actually enjoy the zipline, just not that high one. Can you skip the traumatic one?
You can actually. You can just do Zipline 4, so New Zealand's longest. And
can you do that? Because I reckon my mum and dad would like that one. They'll scream, but okay.
No,
I don't think it's in your brochure as the traumatic one, is it?
Listen to me, I'm trying to give you a really good marketing PR exercise here, and I'm saying the traumatic one. That's good, isn't it? Anyway, guys, you know what I mean. Nice to speak with you both, and congratulations.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks.